gonna play devil's advocate for a second.
He wants smoke. I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole meal.
Hey, welcome to Side Dish. Shout out to everybody in the chat already getting that thing chatting away. Happy Tuesday to you, and you. You already know the vibes. I go by the name of Headkrack. And then that middle hot square right there, that's the one, the only Claudia Jordan. And over there to the far right or left, if your TV is inverted, that is the one, the only Gram of Tan, a.k.a. Tanner Thomason. How y'all doing, fam?
So good. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? I'm excited to be here going up on a
Hey.
Tanner.
And, yo, took it back to what's my I love McConan. That dude is like a civilian at this point, I believe. I was reading a documentary about him the other day.
Okay.
I wasn't reading a documentary, just anybody was literal. I was watching one.
It
It was more of like a YouTube video talking about his life. Because like I do get intrigued by people who have that hot moment and then they kind of go quiet and you wonder, like, what are you doing now? Like, what made you stop making music? But he's doing his thing.
Yeah. Where are they now? I'd like to see that. All right. Let's get into this. Now, you may not recognize Rashonda Landfair's name, but you know her story. Rashonda was a 14-year-old girl who was in the R. Kelly sex tape. She's a victim that's now reclaiming her story with the release of her memoir, Who's Watching Shorty? Now, she says she wrote a book to remind other survivors, no matter what has been done to you, it was not your fault. Rashonda sat down with CBS and had this to say about finding out the tape was public and also lying for R. Kelly during the 2008 trial.
A couple of weeks before your 17th birthday, you say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country. Your reaction to that when you think about hearing those words from R. Kelly, that this tape is out there, and you were 14 years old?
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused, didn't know what to expect, and I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13, I started believing the lies that I was telling. It was very foggy and unclear on what I really felt versus what was right or what was wrong. And even in moments where I despised Robert, I still lied for him.
When I look...
Wow.
All right, now, do we think Rashonda sharing her story will help protect the next generation, or the cycle just repeats? What do y'all think about this? And wow, he had her lying.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that it will protect the next generation because, like, someone's probably made a stupid decision as we played this video. You know what I mean? Like, I think everything is always going to be circumstantial, and I think people don't understand what grooming looks like until you're in the process of being groomed, and that is the psychological witchcraft that exists in these manipulators' minds and the power that they wield, it's always easy to be on the outside looking in and like, man, you should have said something, and even with the things that I know about this case and the things that I've been aware of and some of the hearsay, like I even read something today that like her father like played guitar in one of his bands or something like that, and he didn't want to mess the money up, and then you maybe heard stories about like they got paid off and he put her through school, all these things, like it's all part of the grooming too. Like people prey on people who are in a financial disadvantage who will like put certain things to the side just to let certain behaviors and habits continue. That monster could have got put down years ago and it wouldn't have been no surviving R. Kelly. Y'all continue to let him step in the name of love even after seeing the PP tape.
Yeah. My HK, I think you're totally right. I think, unfortunately, the people who are most susceptible to being groomed are the last people who will probably see that interview, see that clip, because they're so young. And this is such an adult topic. My hope is that, and by the way that she very calmly explained what was going through her mind. Just so much respect for her for sitting down and having this conversation. But my hope would be the other people who are remaining silent about things that happened in the past. My hope would be that she could inspire them to perhaps speak up, and maybe some of these people could get brought to justice.
Even, and I do hope people do speak up more, but I will say this, when it came out, and this has been happening since the beginning of time, I think, especially young Black girls that develop fast and like are very curvy.
Mm-hmm.
People kind of like didn't look at her as they would look at like a young kid, like a John Benet Ramsey or Elizabeth Smart, because she wasn't this underdeveloped or child. She was a child, but she was like curvy. It's almost like, well, was she just being fast? I just feel like people weren't as appalled as they needed to really be. I feel like people needed to be way more appalled than they were. And I feel like this girl got damn near demonized. Like, man, wasn't that bad because she was grinding and moving around. When you're like a victim of child, like molestation, child sexual abuse, rape, grooming, you're not thinking like a regular kid.
Mm-hmm.
You're not thinking about playing dolls. You have had access to adult things and adult males in your face, probably leading you on and leading you down a path. Because before he gets your body, he got your mind.
Yeah.
And I just don't like the way the society reacted to this little girl. They didn't look at her as a little girl because she, by no fault of her own, developed early on. She had breasts, she had butt, so people just like looked at it like, I mean, people didn't really start looking at her like a victim until recently, honestly. I think it felt very like victim blamey.
Well, but remove R. Kelly for the situation, right, and replace him with anybody else, and I think the narrative would have instantly switched. Sometimes as society, we are so infatuated with the celebrity aspect of it that we will look over the villainy that they have participated in because we love whatever they created and the things that they've done so much. And I was a person who was like, when the story broke like in the early 2000s, I was appalled. Like, yo, we are still supporting this guy. That's crazy. And because like I didn't watch the tape the way most people watch the tape to see like how well she was grinding. I watched the tape to see if it was him. And I saw 7 seconds. I saw all I needed to see. And at that point, I'm like, yo, any more than this is child porn I'm watching. I don't want to see this. I just wanted to see if they was crucifying an innocent person. And it became obvious immediately who it was on that tape. And they still continued to add him to the radio stations and play his videos and give him opportunities.
He urinated on a 14-year-old girl. Okay, that's what y'all are defending because you like his music.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah, I think also, look, I'm just going to say it. If you're watching this show right now, and I mean, we know a lot of the names from the chat, but that's not everybody who watches. And if you're watching this show right now and you're going through something tough, reach out and talk to somebody. If you feel like you're in a scenario and you can relate to this young woman, there are people who want to help you and help you get your story out and help you stay protected. So reach out to those people in your life. Moving on. Other really sad news, guys. We heard the news yesterday. It broke. Our friend Sherri Shepherd, her talk show has been canceled after 4 seasons. We all love Sherri. We love Sherri so much. She was on Dish. I worked with her in Dish in LA for like a whole year. She brought a lot of laughter and good vibes to daytime TV. She's going to be missed. Now, Sherri was not the only daytime host to have a show end. Kelly Clarkson's talk show ended after 7 seasons. Loni Love had a really interesting statement, which I fully support. Loni co-hosted lots of daytime talk shows, The Real. She also had this to say about Sherri and Kelly's cancellations. Loni posted, Sherri should have been given the courtesy of announcing her show's end instead of an article announcing it, just like Kelly got to announce her show's end. It's not like The Real, which was a panel show, but this was a solo hosted show. Loni then added, or the production company could have at least made a joint announcement as a producer and host. Seeing canceled, as a host, seeing canceled stamped all over your picture is depressing, especially when the show is having good ratings. Only onward and upward from this. At Sherri Shepherd. What do you guys think? Is Loni right? I feel like we're all talk show people. We all know Sherri. So I know we're all going to think Loni's right. But also, do you think this could just be part of how the business works?
Nah, screw that. They give people goodbyes that they want to give goodbye to. We have all been let go unceremoniously, and that is not a good feeling to do you like that. When people have found a place to check in with you every day, you are a part of their lives. They are a part of your lives. I think this is effed up to do this to someone and not let them say goodbye. It's not like she's an erratic person that was going to go on her last show and blow it all up and act a fool. Okay. You should have the right, and they should give you the courtesy of having a goodbye show where you play highlight clips and people can love on you. It's already traumatizing enough to be fired publicly and everybody laughs and makes it, well, some people do. You should be able to say goodbye in a way that you can at least try to make peace with it. This is dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Yeah, no, as a person who was a part of a long running situation where I recorded a goodbye and I had a whole ass producer who edited my goodbye and cut it off. And I've kept it pinned on my Instagram profile for the last couple years just so
I remember that.
it didn't seem weird when, like when I was just up and out, like, what I'm saying? Like, when you build equity in people's lives, people do feel a certain way when you just ride off into the sunset and don't tell them anything. And for her to put the equity into the show and save a situation that seemed to be in danger during a time when they needed her, that's a messed up way to do it. But unfortunately, that is how the business works in some aspects, and it's not right. It's not right. Like, I don't know what they expect that people are going to do. Like, hey, man, we ending. I'm going to talk. Like, it's not a live show. It's taped. So if there was anything crazy that she would have said, not saying that she would have said anything crazy. If anything, she would have left with love because that's how Sherri rolls. And she still has a bunch of episodes to go, but the announcement still should have been at her hands to be able to make.
I think I think I saw it in the chat. I think it was Anthony. I think you're using the Madupatis, which I think is your mother's account, if I remember everything correctly. I think that's where you're chatting from. And I think Anthony mentioned that he's going to a taping of Sherri next week.
Nice.
I'm giving you some homework. After you come back and in your next episode, a side dish, get in the chat, tell us what it was like. I would love to hear what it was like to be there after an announcement like this has been made. Loni's absolutely right, of course. Panel shows, show where it's like a panel of people. Sometimes they'll just be like an announcement and it'll have everybody's photo. They'll say blah, 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 whatever happened. But I don't know. It's like, I want to find out. There's no way in the world that Sherri would have denied the opportunity to speak on it. And so she more than anything deserves to. She moved to New York. She moved her and her son to New York for this show. So I don't know. It's
so she does have more. So I was wrong. She will be able to say goodbye, but it would be nice to be included in the announcement. Like, you
get to make the announcement.
Like, they should let her do it. It's the Sherri Shepherd show, for God's sake.
Yeah.
What?
It's not like it's Tempest.
I mean, again, the fact that Kelly Clarkson was able to shows that it is possible, but you pick and choose who you give value to.
I think we did it on Dish. I think we got to say it on Dish. I don't remember if we said it before. Did we say it before the trades?
Nah, Gary would throw little crumbs out there, and people was picking up what he was putting down between point A and point B.
Well, we knew. I think we knew before it was announced. For anybody watching, a little inside baseball business on TV, like fall TV is bought in the spring. And so a lot of times when you hear about a show getting renewed, that information will come early, sometimes as early as the fall for the whole next season. That's how you know a show is really killing it. But right now, stations and the whole talk show world, I mean, guys, it doesn't take rocket science to look at it. A lot of talk shows over the last decade, how many talk shows were on the air 11 years ago versus how many talk shows are on the air today? Down. So,
and they've been saying that there's rumors about Jennifer Hudson's show, and like one of the things that's keeping that thing up and afloat is the fact that the Spirit Tunnel's doing phenomenally well for them, and his sponsorship's tied to that. But like, man, like y'all gotta support these things and don't take it for granted. Get these likes up in the comments in the chat. Also hit share, man. Like, yo, like, listen, man, we're on the internet right now. There's not too many other places we got to go.
I remember when I heard that rumblings that they were going to cancel my radio show in Dallas. And so what we started to do is we started avoiding HR, and we would pre-record the last 2 breaks, and we would dip out of the station thinking if they can't fire us, because they had to do it to your face back then, right? So we would just like be avoiding, like we would just be like, it was like a mission. Like we would like, okay, elevators clear, go, go, go. And like we did that for as long as we could, thinking that, that would somehow spare us. But anyways, it worked out exactly the way it was supposed to, because life got really good after I got out of that job. Sometimes it's a blessing behind it, and some of your biggest wins are after like a big, what you think is a fail. It's not a fail, Sherri. You did that for 4 seasons.
Oh, it's a huge success. I think to get a marquee show, to have your name be the show, to me is the dream. And I don't know that the dream lasts forever. Like Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams had that show for so many years. There's so few people who get that, and that's fine and dandy, but it's just like, I consider getting to do Side Dish a win. You know what I'm saying? Like I consider getting to do this and talk to you guys and our producers and talk to our chat. I consider that a win. And so I can't even imagine. Sherri wanted her own show forever. Like it was the thing that she would talk about. It was her dream. And so Sherri, congratulations to you. You know we love you, and bigger and better things are coming your way.
Word. Yeah. Keep shining like the diamond you are, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, another person who's out here making it shake, man, is host and creator Kendra G. She helps people find love, but this dating story is quite a roller coaster ride. You got to hear it to believe it, and we're all probably going to go to hell for laughing. Take a listen.
Cleveland, how old are you, Norma? Norma, 62. You're from Cleveland? What you do for a living?
I'm disabled.
Are you able to walk? Not able to walk, honey. What happened? Do you want to tell us? Oh no, wait, hold on, Norma. Do you want to continue? Calm down. You want to continue? Okay, let's take a breath.
I had a stroke. I'm okay.
So are you on bed rest, honey?
Yes.
All right. So this is a dating show. Are you looking for someone? So Norma, 62, Cleveland, disabled. You have any children?
I have 4.
How many men?
Pardon me?
Are they all by the same guy?
Oh, wow. No.
How many men? 4 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
What kind of man you looking for now, Norma?
One that believe in God.
Should he look a certain way?
I like a tall, 6'2". No one short. I'm 5'5". I'm 5'7". So I like someone tall.
Norma, why he got to be tall?
Girl, I don't know short man. I wear heels.
Help me if I'm wrong. So you are able to walk?
No. But I'm going to walk. I'm not giving up on me, baby.
I'm not saying you give up on you, but no,
right now. Just right now.
Wow. You can hear the rest of the story on Kendra G's dating app, but what do we think? Bedridden, wants a tall man when you should settle for a man with a backpack and strong arms. What do you think?
I saw this on social media. I was like, wow, okay. And I don't want to hear nothing from my friends telling me that I'm too picky. Oh, you want the guy with the superhero jawline and the 6'2", 220 and the straight nose and this and the that and this chiseled. Yes. If Norma can have her demands, and damn it, so can I. Norma, you stick by what you want, and that man will come. I think, maybe, hopefully.
Yo, it's one thing. We got a poll up right now. We got a big 76% saying no to should a paralyzed woman have height requirements for a man, and about a quarter of y'all said yes. Listen, you can have demands. That don't mean you're going to have supplies. You know what I'm saying?
Your word. Like, I mean, you may wait a long time to get that box checked, pause, but, at the end of the day, you have to be realistic about the things you're expecting. You know what I mean? If you are double amputee, you might not be a roller skating champion. You can try, but you're going to be trying for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not mature enough for this conversation, so I'm not going to say that much.
Oh, what would, okay. Ask Claudia. Let me ask you this, because you're very intelligent. You know all about relationships. You've got, your bad advice for bad bitches coming out this fall. You've got your senatorial race for Rhode Island coming up. You've got a lot going on. What man would you think that Kendra G should find her? What man would you find for this woman?
Let me tell you something. There's plenty of big peened men out there that don't want to work, that would love to lay up under a woman that can't kick them out.
All right.
She doesn't stand on business. Someone that like has a disability check. There's men out there that will snatch us up in a second. Have y'all ever seen my 600-pound life?
See,
No
okay.
one out there is single. Nobody. And they wash their ass with a bucket once a week, if that. And then Norma seems at least pleasant, and she could be lifted.
This is why dating is messed up. Is the reason dating is messed up is it's not reciprocal. There's 100% men out there exactly like what you described, Claudia. But I don't know that there's a lot of women who, like, if the man was laid up in the bed the same way and he was like, yo, she's got to be 36, 24, 36, and she only wears high.
Oh, you think men are not like that?
I don't think it would come back around the same way.
I was approached by a mute man in a fake fur in a wheelchair using a fake Ouija board to communicate with me in the SWAT meet, who ran me down and had no vocal cords, I don't think.
I'm talking about, did it work, though? And evidently that Ouija board was real.
He wrote a Ouija board out with a pen, and it took him. Anyways, we'll talk about this again. Norma,
we can't stop here. Yeah. Well, after the break, can Cam Newton? He has more man speaking. Keke Palmer's House Rules and the official Michael biopic trailer is out, and we got it for you. All that in 2 minutes. So. Welcome back. Now, at this point, we may need to arrange a rescue mission for Cam Newton's podcast equipment. Now, again, the timeline was lit up about his comments on not having female friends because he knows how he is as a man. Now, we could all kind of guess where this is going, right? Check it out.
In your life right now? With a woman? Yeah. No. Is that by choice? I'm not about to be around no woman platonically. Listen. We got to unpack this, Cam. Why? Because I'm not about to play them type of games. Is it self-control? Call it what you want. I'm asking. Call it. It may be self-control. I'm asking. If she fine, I'm not about to have her around playing like I don't think that she's attractive. Is it possible to think someone's attractive and still behave yourself? Yes. Do you have control of them thoughts? Yes. But I'm not about to play them games. What game is it? The game of saying, hey, we not about to be friends. I don't have good-looking women that's friends around me. So no. Just all the. Do you have any ugly ones? I gotta ask. If I'm around a woman long enough, I'm going to find something good in her that attracts me. Okay, and when you're attractive, what then happens? When you're attracted, what then happens? Sex. If I take the word friendship off of the table, do you have platonic relationships in your life that involve women? I just told you, I don't have no attractive woman that I'm cool with that I do not have plans on stabbing.
I wonder how the women that are in his life and around, how they feel knowing that they're not pretty enough to be stabbed.
What if
Now,
there's a girl that's like, yo, I talk to him every day. That's my boy.
I know, right?
Yo, and there was a homegirl that was a friend of his that tweeted out, yo, this is awkward. And the word platonic, we got to get this man at the source. Well, some say he's missing out on great friendships with women because he can't control his sexual urges, while others applauded him for keeping it real. This same logic would have kept Mystical out of jail. Shake it fast. Now, is Cam repping how men feel, or is it time to hand him over to Iyanla to get his life fixed?
I mean, what do y'all think? Y'all are men, and you're on the business. You're around all kinds of beautiful women. What do y'all think about this? Can y'all have attractive? Is it like that hard to control your urges as a man? I don't know. I'm not a man, so
no,
not for me. Like, I mean, especially like in these shows that we do, we're around beautiful people all the time. Like, even the people that don't be on camera be fly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to have some damn self-control and not be a rapist. How hard is that? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are so many dudes walking around with Pepe Le Pew energy?
Sometimes I feel like sometimes there's something in the home or something from their childhood that like I feel like sort of triggers this sort of behavior. But the thing where it hurts, I shouldn't say it doesn't hurt me. It's not a thing where I'm feeling pain about this. The thing that gives me the most like actual pause about it is when I hear someone speak like that, and when I hear him talk about how he could not be friends with a woman that he's attracted to. The biggest gift that I think that there is in life is to be as close friends as possible with people who don't look like you, and people who are of the opposite sex, and maybe people whose sexual preference is a whole other thing. And so people who are so very different from you in so many different ways. And I hate to say it, but it's like someone who's really attractive is going to have a different perspective on the way that a lot of the world works versus someone who's honestly not attractive. And that's not one is better than the other, but those are different. And it's so clear that Cam has never had or cannot have in-depth conversations with women who move through life with both this benefit and this burden.
I wonder if this is all just for the podcast, because this seems like a new persona. I'm going to say this. It seems like there's a correlation. There's something that all these men that have these podcasts that have these like really dusty views, these negative anti-women friends that I can't be friends with a bitch. She fine. No, I just want to stab her. Like, even the way they talk, like Myron Gaines, Cam, the list goes on and on about the Andrew Tates. All these people are like, they're all people that they don't seem very balanced. They seem very one-dimensional. They seem like they just look at women as an object to have sex with. Like, I've had some of my best conversations and moments of enlightenment when I've had conversations with my platonic, not platonic, male friends that maybe can explain something to me from a male perspective, where I don't have that threat looming over me, like, you just want to stab me in the guts. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's missing out on a beautiful thing. I have great guy friends that we exchange ideas. I tell them, like, hey, your wife might be feeling like this because this is how I would be. And they're like, it's a very mutually beneficial relationship to have that in your life. I just think when you're just around people that only think like you become closed-minded. Like all these men that do these podcasts, they all kind of sound similar in how they speak on women.
But if you peep the character archetype on everybody you name, like they're all people who get sexually objectified because of what the perception is, what they can offer. You know what I mean? So it is mutual and both sides give into it. But imagine if this was just a regular person who worked at Target with a podcast with these wild views. I'm sure it'd be a completely different energy connected to it. But I mean, like, the same way these guys objectify women because of the perception of what they could do, they get objectified as well. And they both feed off each other. It's a very parasitic relationship.
Yeah, it's interesting. My thought would be is that, you know, he's probably maintained a number of shallow relationships with very attractive women, which on its face sounds like very Playboy, sounds very James Bond. But the older you get, the more the hollowness and the shallowness will fill you less and less. You know, like he's going to want that deeper connection with somebody. Didn't he just have, he's got, like his baby mom just had a second child from him. Is that right? I think one of our producers, this is the third baby mama having a second a kid with him. And so
she's a beautiful girl.
A word.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's beautiful. He's got like 89 kids.
She's a comedian, great person. Everything for this man. And Jesus.
Third mom
again, cats over kids and Plan B. Okay. When it comes to love, Keke Palmer is proving that together doesn't always mean on top of each other. Her latest take on relationships is turning the traditional romance rulebook sideways, and it's already got people rethinking what happily ever after looks like. Let's listen.
Devil's advocate. Pretend,
Okay,
pretend we're on a first date.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, Keke, yeah, do you want the steak? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so do you want kids?
I could be open, but one thing I need you to know is that I never want to live together.
You're so quick. Should I take it personally?
I like my alone time.
But is that real?
That's real.
Oh, wait, are you speaking as Keke?
Yeah,
right
I'm speaking as the Keke.
Not the
Okay, girl. I just feel like, you know, Whoopi Goldberg said it best once. She was like, I don't want nobody in my house.
Yeah.
Wait.
Time out. You're for real right now?
She's
for real.
So what about marry even.
So you're married?
He's gonna live around the corner?
Around
the corner would be great.
What about a guest house? Would you live in the guest house?
He can be in a guest house. You know what I'm saying? We can be on the same, you know, land, but I'm over there and he's over there.
Yeah.
At best, separate rooms.
Okay.
So what about, you know, you go to the bathroom, you have the 2 toothbrushes?
No, so he can mess my bathroom.
Is that your hot take? So if that's your hot take.
That's one of them.
And that's a hot.
I can't close my mouth.
But think about how fun it would be to be like, I'm going over to my man's house.
Yeah.
Over there.
Over there.
You know what? It keeps things right.
It's fun and exciting. I want to go sit on his couch.
Some are calling it a healthy boundary and a modern take on partnership. Others say if you don't want to live together, you're not really all in. Now, does this separation mean avoiding commitment or just protecting your peace? And how much space is too much space when you're with someone you love? What do y'all think?
That's somebody who's been through something. You know what I mean? Apparently that last relationship she was in was terrible, and it has made her throw up boundaries that she is not interested in letting down no time soon. And I hate that for her, because if I was married to Keke Palmer, I would actually try to make the house smaller, so we actually rub against each other when we walk by in the hallway. Yeah, like less space actually.
Yeah.
I like her energy. So I understand her life path got her to the place she's at mentally, and it happens sometimes.
Keke, I feel like Kiki's going through a reset. I feel like she's going through a reset right now, and I feel like this is where she's at right now, right? But I have a hope that years from now, when her and I just like bump into each other on the street, and like, hey, she's like, aren't you the guy from Side Dish? And I'm like, yeah, but listen, we can share a separate bed from time to time, because not everybody's built to sleep in the same bed. That's a real thing. But a whole other house, come on. Do you want to be together with somebody or not?
Problem with this. You hear me?
Yeah, you froze for a second. Go for it.
I see no problem with this. I used to say this all the time. If I could be married and have like a little bridge connecting our homes, this is why, and hear me out. We all start off with the new person that we're with so much passion, and like a big part of it is like the angst. Oh, one day we'll get married and live together and happily ever after. But in reality, people like, I think familiarity breeds contempt. I think when you spend too much time sometimes, like if you think of your favorite meal. I like crab legs. You know why I like them? Because I have them every 1 or 2 weeks. But when I started getting ODing on them and having them like every few days or whatever, it didn't seem special anymore. And I started to like resent it. With anything you like, think of your favorite car. the sneakers, your favorite outfit, your favorite video game, your favorite song. You started off with so much passion about that thing. And yes, people and songs are different. I get that. But I see people that start off with so much love, just because they're around it a lot, they start taking it for granted, get familiar. I wouldn't mind a little space, like maybe next door neighbors. Dating, I think people forget to date their significant other. I think a lot less divorces would happen if you weren't sick of hearing that person breathe and cough and smell their doo-doo and their hair in the sink and the toothbrush splatter on the mirror, all those things that make you unsexy. Seeing her with her cramps and period and all that. Listen, if we could just avoid some of that, it would still be romantic. Keke, I'm with you, girl.
Some of that comes off like very fear of commitment. Some people want most of the things, but none of not everything. And I think sometimes having a good work balance to where like you're not in each other's face all the time helps with that too. But but everybody got different needs. Some people's needs are space and not having to clean up after somebody, because that is a large dynamic for a lot of relationships, and it just depends what completes your puzzle and pie, man. But I just hate that's where she at, because she seems like she'd be a fun person to be around.
But a lot of that cleaning, the stuff the unsexy stuff, sadly, a lot of that stuff falls on the woman. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times it's like the home life is like the part where she's like, I got to work again. I got 8 more hours shifts.
And that's not fair. That's not fair, Claudia. You're 100% right. I also think this is part of the reason why men have man caves, is so it's their little version of getting away from the woman, because she mostly has the rest of the house. Dale Crest says CJ looks at relationships like food. Hilarious. All right. What do we got to do? We got to take a break. Is that right? Is that where we're at? Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, it's To Be Tuesday. We're running to the comments, Valentine's Day edition, all of that in 2 minutes.
Welcome back, and it's time for To Be Tuesday, where we highlight the most viral scenes from some Tubi movies. Now, this is a good one. Reunited with a man after a long prison sentence, a woman takes matters into her own hands to protect her boo. But things take a sinister turn when a man breaks his promise to wait for her, and everybody pays the price, even the kid. Claudia, are you in there? Check this clip out.
It sounds like it.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's loading. We're rewinding the VHS.
Oh my God, no.
What you doing here?
Oh, black hoodie.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yo, chill.
Oh my God, I hate this. Okay. It's so embarrassing.
So of all bitches you could have been with? Of all the bitches on earth, this is the bitch you gonna live with. This bitch right here.
Chloe, I ain't talked to you in 5 years. What you expect me to do?
Wait for me like you promised? Sweetheart,
You promised.
Sweetheart, promises are made to be broken.
Yo. Chloe!
Oh! Oh no! Claudia, don't! Oh!
Break this house.
Stop him.
Oh! Wow.
Yo.
That was the kid.
Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid.
Oh. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
That's the worst Planned Parenthood ad ever.
Jeez.
Do you like the delay reaction on the gunshots?
I like how the woman fell politely, right? And
Yeah.
like she kind of like just let herself die down easily. And the guy, he like put a little twist into it. And the
The
kid gave
baby-
it up. Like, you know.
Kid didn't even try. I wanted the kid to be like this or something. I thought we had
Is that why you kicked them? Because they didn't try hard enough?
Yes. That wasn't script. The kick was
Yeah.
definitely improv.
Oh.
I like your
Oh,
actors'
very
instincts on the
nice.
kick because that was it. It
Uh,
felt
we
it
had
felt
called-
personal.
Look
Yep.
at that.
I'm spinning with it.
The kid. He doesn't flinch. The kid doesn't flinch. Nope.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's like,
somebody in the comments wants to know if y'all filmed this on a BlackBerry.
yo,
See,
Plan
it's
C.
not pretty clear. It's just the special effects part. Now, there's a part where I'm in jail. Outside of that part, it actually is a good movie. I'm smoking a cigarette in jail. It's like an electric cigarette. And I'm telling the story throughout the whole movie, and the cigarette never gets small. I love Tubi for stuff like that. All I want to do part 1 and part 2. And the wife was such a bitch. She played her part so good. You want her to die at the end. She's so mean.
Wow. Man,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Arlene, I know this was you.
Yeah.
Is
Yo,
that
do
Arlene?
Do you
Yeah.
have the hoodie at your house right now? Like,
Oh,
where's
have
the
it.
hoodie right now?
Hold on.
Oh no. Oh,
Yo,
you guys.
She's coming back
Claudia's
with the
back.
Plan C hoodie.
I wonder if she's
going
got
down.
that gun too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh my!
all I want to do.
This is
Oh,
the
wow.
equivalent of like, see it like if like the actor had the Darth Vader uniform like at the house. Like,
Oh yeah.
hoodied up,
Oh.
hoodie.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
the darkness has entered the room.
Sorry, kid.
Oh damn.
Yo,
Wow.
but here's the scary part. You got that hoodie and you're not even home.
Yeah.
You never know when stuff's gonna pop off. I'm just saying. You know?
Are you filming something right now that requires the black hoodie?
The killer hoodie?
Love and hip hop,
Oh snap! Oh, wow.
Yeah.
kind of.
Claudia
No
stays
guns,
ready,
though.
you guys.
Okay, cool. Good.
Wow.
Just you never know. You never know in the black hoodie. You know, I keep it around me though. It's very comfortable. I feel very safe and comfortable. Like nothing's gonna happen to me, but everybody else should look out.
Mm-hmm. Keeps that thing on her.
It's like
Yeah.
Luke Cage when you try to shoot him. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny that you guys did this. Okay, I see y'all. See y'all. All right, y'all.
I
Moving
love
on.
it.
We were just as surprised as that kid.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was coming.
All right, move over. Galentine's Day. This one's strictly for the fellas. A man is going viral for proposing Valentine's Day, where a group of men get together and hang out on Valentine's Day. And of course, we had to run into the comments. He said, I think me and my guys are going to get together on February 14th and call it Valentine's Day. Okay. Ladies, I'm sorry. This is what you have to pick from. Summer's Eve thugs. Man. Okay. All right. Man, let's go hoop. What the bleep are you talking about? Okay. They can't wait to put their lip gloss on and pop it. Someone else said sausage party. And this one's my favorite. You can't spell fellatio without fella.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But some of you thought it was a good idea. Now, if men are single because they're in relationships, but some thought it was a good idea. if the men are single, because if they're in relationships, that'd be weird to be out with fellas instead of their girlfriends. Fellas, what are your thoughts? Would you ever do this gay shit? Because that's what it is.
Yeah, I think off the rip, if you in a relationship and you go hang out with your homies on Valentine's Day, your girl definitely is gonna think you cheating, and yeah, like Peter Guns is gonna be following you all night.
Yeah. I feel like the optics would be like, hey, bro, we're both single. Do you want to go have some champagne for Valentine's Day? And then you would just look like the couple, which if that's your thing, that's fine and dandy. But otherwise, you're putting out a mixed message there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, we're not talking about same-sex couples, so please don't think that. We're talking about straight men that have relationships or straight men that are just hanging out with the boys. Now, I will say this. If you're single and fellas decide to go out that night, I do think you will come up and meet a lot of women, because women that are single, that don't have dates, will be out with their girls, possibly. You know what I mean? Like trying to uplift each other. So that might be a thing. But if you have a girlfriend, you out with your boys, please break up with her.
Yeah, if y'all on the hunt as a wolf pack, that's one thing. But if the guys is in a huddle, telling sad stories together, like alone, like just with each other, that's not the emotional support I want on Valentine's Day. I want to go search for some danger. Yeah, put some change in something strange.
That's right.
That's not my idea of a good time, and I don't like the optics. And I live in Atlanta.
Yeah. What's going on? Does Magic City have a Valentine's special? What do they got going on?
Ooh, 2 lap dances for the price of 1.
Or you fellas sharing a lap dance, much like a train.
Wow.
That's a unique perspective.
Like that.
The times I've gotten lap dances when I've been out with like multiple friends, I do feel weird if we got lap dances from the same girl. That's just weird.
Yeah. The weird
like get your own, man.
There's so many things about it. Like is it weird if she looks in my eyes while she's dancing on his lap? That's kind of weird, right? I think we would all agree that's a little is it weird if he looks in my eyes while she's also weird?
Headkrack said, "Get your own." Like she didn't just gyrate on 12 other guys. But she got your own.
I didn't know them guys though. It's not that person.
I don't know. I didn't know those guys. I wasn't watching then. Maybe I saw a little.
And then
bit.
when you riding home with your homeboy, like, how was it for you? What do y'all talk about?
Wow.
And what if she transfers lint from your pants to his pants? Like if you have corduroys on, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of cross pollination.
It's way too much.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh. Yeah.
Yo, at the chat, 65 people says giving suspect, and you're absolutely right.
Very suspect.
Off the break we go, but when we come back, man, we blast y'all with the question of the day, and we need your help on this one. See y'all in 2.
Claudia, somebody wrote.
get to the point where like parents tell kids, if you're not good, Claudia's gonna knock on the door.
And they should. Parents, I can help you discipline your badass kids. I got you.
Yo, man, it's time for question of the day. Here we go, set the scene. Social media could be a wild place. One minute you scrolling, commenting, or memeing, and the next you find out some celebrity has blocked you. Maybe it was an innocent comment that you made. Maybe it was something you didn't even realize, or maybe they just decided they weren't there for your BS. Either way, it hurts a little or a lot. And let's be honest, it happens to more people than you think. So here's today's question. What celebrity has you blocked, and do you think you deserved it, or is it completely unfair? Anybody blocked? Anybody got a weird
Meghan McCain blocked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I earned it. She blocked me on Twitter years ago. Then there's a stand-up comic who's like, I think he's really funny, but I made a comment and he didn't like, and he blocked me. But otherwise, I'm not really blocked by a lot of people, or at the very least, I don't know it yet.
A couple right-leaning commentators. Which one was it? I forgot which one. But also Shannon Sharp. Shannon, Shay, unblock me, boo. You know you like me. I was reporting on his makeup one time. It wasn't even about him as his makeup artist, and he did not like it. And he has had me blocked ever since. Shannon Sharp. And I'm sad.
Are you? But are you though?
Yeah, you sound sad.
Yeah, that sounds sad.
Like I think I was blocked by Kirstie Alley on Twitter, but she blocked the whole side of Dish Nation. I mean, the whole like cast. I don't know. She called this like F-wits or something like that, and then like I don't know. We all said something, but at the end of the day, we won Squid Game.
Well, now she's blocked.
Yeah, she's forever blocked now. Is anybody in the chat been blocked by somebody? That would be pretty hilarious if a celebrity blocked one of y'all. I would love to hear
I
that.
block when they say mean stuff, and then I say something mean to them first, and then I block them real quick so they can't respond. I'm very petty like that.
Oh yeah, nah, I've definitely blocked some people, especially like when you get like a good back and forth going. And I hate that like so many of these social media platforms have upped the guide rules, because there's so many times where I'll put something, and as it's loading, it says comments similar to yours.
Oh
have been
yes,
flagged for, and I'm like, but what can, but you're like, I don't like doing it privately. I want everybody to see the stunning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm looking at the chat right now. Devo Star said DJ Envy and Gia blocked them. Then somebody Gina G Love says she blocked Elon Musk. Good. Who is it with me? Toya Hill says Meghan McCain can kick rocks. Thank you. What? Hold on a second. Grant Powell says I blocked him. Where? Is that really in the chat?
I'm surprised Tyrese hasn't blocked me yet.
What'd you do to Tyrese?
I have not blocked.
He gets my cool.
You got flip this. YJ, a bunch of letters said Kanye didn't block me, but I removed my comment. Okay. You backed out. You moonwalked out of it. I'm broke and my back hurt.
Out of there. I have never blocked anyone who's ever watched any show that I've done. There are messages, and I know both of you guys, I'm sure you get them too, a lot more than I do. But every now and then I'll get a little message, and I'm like, all right, okay. I'm going to have to add you to the mute list. Like, we're still, like, we can still see, you can still see, but I'm not listening anymore. But I know I didn't block Grant. I don't even know.
Maybe it happened on accident.
Yo.
What was that? What was that from production?
Somebody said they blocked you, Claudia, because you weren't 12 years old.
Shannon
Sharp.
And I'm also black.
Ooh.
Not that Dominican look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a little too black. My elbows and knees are black. My knuckles.
Damn. Okay. All right. Hey, lock up your kids. Claudia's out and about. All right. We're going to be back in 2 minutes with everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? Nicole O'Brien. are back in action. I'm still looking at Godfrey unfollowed somebody from the comments. That's wild. We can talk about that stuff later. But now it is time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
All right. When a quick stop at the adult store, Brown Chicken Brown Cow, turns into a full-blown action movie, a man, 49 and a half, and a woman, 45, walked into a sex shop in New Mexico, allegedly stole merch, and when an employee tried to stop them, the man started throwing punches, then pulled a gun.
And get this, another person stepped in, a fight broke out, and the couple hauled ass to their car, her driving and him riding shotgun like a Temu version of Bonnie and Clyde.
Cops spotted the car, tried to pull him over, but of course they hit the gas. Skirt, skirt. So now it's a car chase, a pit maneuver, and everybody's adult fun is officially over.
Both were arrested and hit with multiple charges: assault, larceny, fleeing police, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Whose cousins just lit up the family chat?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm definitely going to go with not my cousin because I went to New Mexico about a year ago and there wasn't really many of us there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And granted, I was only in like Santa Fe and then another neighboring city, but like, yo, we was real light. I saw like one of us. Like it was a countable amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Native American whose land was stolen for 500, Chuck. Yeah, that's
Indigenous cousin?
Indigenous cousin, rightful owners of this land, people that should have, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Reservation cousin.
Chief Buckham down?
or meth white.
It could be meth white. I'm just gonna say that my cousin, high likelihood here. That's how I feel.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tanner's cousin on this, but they got a strong tan, very weathered because the sun there is different. All right, let's move that van.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa!
Oh wow!
It's a combination. Oh, they looked American Indian.
Hold on a second. Is Duya?
Asian and Hispanic. This is the collabo that we never saw coming. It's like the anti-Avengers.
Yeah.
But if you put them together, they would look Native American.
That's like some chorizo sushi right there, you know?
Yeah.
Think about it. The features.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he could be on a totem pole a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ever have some duck sauce on your enchilada?
But that sounds like that'd be phenomenal, actually. I am here for this. Shout out to everybody in the chat who gave it the good old American try and did well. We see you. Surprise, surprise. That King Chester said a dragon. Y'all wild as hell, man. We back at it tomorrow, but most importantly, like, subscribe, share, tell others. Shout out to everybody watching at home. We appreciate y'all.
They had an exciting love story.
Someone said Asian Tex-Mex cousin.